my name is Bea and today I am doing the newbie book tag. So before I get started, I just wanted to mention that as you are watching this, I am on holiday, so this is pre-filmed, so anything I'm saying is relevant to a week before you're watching this. So the questions I'm going to be answering today are part of the newbie book tag. There are two book tags that have been kind of brought to life on Booktube. One is by Between Chapters and the other one is by Brenda C, and I've kind of combined all of their questions into one big one, so I will link both of their videos down below if you wanted to see where each question came from. I'll also have all of the questions in the description down below as well. I think that's everything. Let's get into the questions. Question number one is, where am I joining from? So I am from Cornwall in the UK. I will put a picture here of the UK and where I am. So I am right at the bottom of this tiny little island called the United Kingdom. I'm in England. That's where I'm from. Question number two is, how old am I? I am 21 years old. I turned 21 in June this year. Question number three, why did I start this channel? I started this channel because, as you can see, I love collecting books. And I wanted to share that love of books with the Booktube community, and I was really interested in making friends on YouTube and in Booktube and all of that kind of thing, so that's kind of the main reasons of why I started my Booktube channel. Question number four is, what is the meaning behind my channel name? So I used to have an Instagram called Sunshine Wicca because I was very much part of the Wiccan community. And when that kind of died down and I kind of got out of that phase, I immediately started this channel. I kind of took the sunshine from that and kind of, I'm a reader, so sunshine reader, it kind of made sense to me. If it doesn't to you, that's fine, but it made sense to me. Question number five is, what types of books do I read and what types of books am I going to be talking about on my channel? So as you can see behind me, I mainly read fantasy and YA. I have a little bit of contemporary and a little bit of horror and adult down below, but mainly it is fantasy. It's mainly high fantasy that I read, with a little bit of urban and some other types of fantasy mixed in. Obviously, because I only own those types of books, those are the types of books that I'm going to be talking about on my channel. If you love fantasy and you love YA just as much as I do, then subscribe down below. Question number six is, what is the last book that I read? And the last book that I read as of now is Opal by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And going on from that, question seven is, what am I currently reading? As of filming this video, I am currently reading Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. You can see my bookmark. I'm almost at the end, so much excitement right now. Question number eight is, do I prefer hardback or paperback? I prefer reading hardback, but as paperbacks are so much cheaper, I actually buy more paperbacks than I buy hardbacks. So there's a range of books on my bookshelves ranging between hardback and paperback, so it highly depends on the price of the book and how old the book is, so definitely depends on that. Do I prefer a physical book or an ebook? I definitely prefer reading physical books, but if I'm in a rush and I really want to get a book finished, I know that I read ebooks really fast and I read them faster than physical books. So if I'm in a rush and I'm trying to finish a book and I know I have it on my Kindle, I will probably switch to reading it on my Kindle because I can finish it quicker. And lastly, do I prefer owning books or borrowing books? As you can see, I definitely prefer owning them. I am very much a book collector. I've only just started my collection. I've only been, how long have I been collecting books for? Like 4 years maybe I've been collecting books, and to be honest, this isn't as many books as I would like on my shelves from those 4 years. So I've only really been collecting books in the past year, but this has just accumulated over 4 years of reading. Question number nine is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to YouTube? And I've got to say, I think my personality is the most unique thing about me. I am very much crazy about everything that I talk about. I guess that would have to be it. My personality is very weird. I don't know, just the style of how I make videos is kind of weird and funky and unique, so I guess that as well. So question number 10 is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? And I am very much most excited about making new friends within the booktube community. I don't have that many friends who read in my actual life, so I'd love to make new friends who are obsessed with books as I am. So if you want to be friends, then literally comment down below. I will be scouring comments looking for people who want to be friends with me. I love bookish friends. Question 11 is, why do I love reading? So when I was younger, I very much read for a sense of friendship. I didn't have that many friends when I was younger. I was bullied when I was younger, so I guess I turned to books as kind of a sense of escape of my really shitty childhood. So after the shitty childhood, I had a couple years where I couldn't read because of university and college, so I guess my reason for loving to read now is kind of getting back into something that I really love, getting back into that thing that I loved in my childhood. And also I really love being immersed in another world and kind of living through other people, because let's be honest, our world isn't so great at the moment, so any time where I can get to go into somebody else's world that is way better than mine, I snap up that opportunity. Question number 12 is, how did I discover booktube? And I'm actually gonna say I discovered booktube through Katie Tastic. I will link her channel down below if I remember later on, but definitely Katie Tastic. She was the first big booktuber that I ever came across, and I kind of just fell in love with her channel. I don't know how long ago I started following her, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago I think I started following Katie Tastic. So yeah, that is how I discovered booktube. Question 13 is, what book / book series got me into reading? And I've already discussed this on my channel in a video which I will link down below as well, but I will reiterate what I said in that video. So the book series that actually got me into reading was Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. As you can see, my version of Twilight is very much loved. If you want to know how that happened, go and watch my video where I discussed this. Question number 14 is, what question would I ask if I could sit down with my favourite booktuber? I'd probably have to say, how can you afford so many books and live? I don't understand. I want so many more books, but I can't afford them. So I'd love to know how they can afford to buy so many books. I know a lot of them get most of their books sent to them, but I'd love to know how they started affording books when they were just starting. So that's probably the question I'd ask any booktuber, to be honest. So question number 15 is, what challenges do you think having a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? And I definitely think gaining subscribers is my biggest challenge. I'm not one for putting myself out there. I don't want to go onto other people's channels and be like, yo, subscribe to me, because I feel like that's kind of rude. So definitely gaining subscribers just on my own kind of circuit, that kind of thing, that's definitely going to be hard in and of itself. Question number 16, the last question, is, where else can I find you? So for me, I always have my social media down below, and is also always on my about section of my page. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and I think that's it. And obviously here, I don't have a Twitter. I'm not really fond of Twitter, so I'm sorry all you Twitter users, you're not gonna find me on Twitter. So that is the newbie book tag. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then hit that like button and subscribe while you're down there. I'll see you next week with an unboxing. I'll probably be more brown by then, so yeah, bye! Question number 10 is, that's a 5.